What's up guys, Canada here, and this is our truck fuel full suspension bike with these hydraulic Avid Juicy 5 disc brakes. This is the caliper of the rear brake here, and I'm gonna just give you a quick tip on how to replace those pads. There's no philosophy here really, but most of the tutorials I've seen on YouTube, they seem so easy and they don't give you all the details that we really need, or this replacement can really be pain in the ass for us. Now, replacing the braking pads is very easy, but you have to remember about a couple of things. The first one is you should never underestimate how much power sometimes we need to use in order to reset our pistons. Now we have those pistons here pushing against those pads for the braking, right? And as our braking pads is wearing down, those pistons will adjust themselves like automatically. And then when we try to just, you know, like reset those pads and then replace them and put the new ones back in, then we cannot fit the rotor here because there is no enough space. So we should not be afraid of using like a lot of force here. Of course, you know, do it with the feel, try to feel it, how much force you are using, but you have to see those pistons resetting, like going apart. This is what I've done, and we can see a very nice distance now between those used pads. So this is very good. You can use some screwdriver, a flat one. For this reason, you can use a special tool for resetting the pistons. You can use some old tire levers or some sort of tool that will just come in. You will be able to push it in and then push those to the sides. So this is what I've done. I'm gonna also show you how to use it, how to do it both, not only for the Avid system but also the Shimano one. So first of all, let's just remove those pads. I'm using my caliper to take, this is one pad. We can see it's really worn down. If it's less than 1.5 millimeter of the thickness of the pad itself, we are replacing the one. And here's the other one. And sometimes, as here on these Avid brakes, nothing more comes off, but there should be this spring coming off as well. So we'll be able to just go up here and push it like from above. Now you will see, yeah, it just pops out. And then maybe you haven't seen this very well, but it's easy. I just pushed this part here from above. You can see it from above. So it came off very good. I'm not gonna use this one because when we buy a new braking pads, these are from Cool Stop, quite good, not very expensive. You get those two pads and the spring between them. Now, this is the new one. This is the old one. You can see the difference in terms of the thickness as well. That's a lot of the difference. Now, this one is a pad for the Shimano XTR brakes. As you can see, it has different shape, and also it has this little hole here. This hole is for the special pin to lock those braking pads on the caliper. So for Shimano brakes, you have to remove this special pin from above first, and then you'll be able to remove those braking pads. You will be pulling them upwards. And those here we are pulling downwards. All right, so this is done. Another thing we should know is not to use any like grease or anything like solvent. If you have it on your hands or your gloves, you should always wear new ones. These are just okay, because once the grease or oil comes on the surface of your braking pads, you should actually simply replace those. So this is our set here with the with the spring. The spring has to come on exactly as you can see it. Now there are two options. You may install it like this. It doesn't fit very well, but we do it just like that. I hope you see the difference. This one comes between those two. All right, so since we don't have any locking pin, these two parts will click just in between the part that I'm gonna show you. Let's just remove this one. Okay, it's on the top of your braking pad, and this should just click into place. So it doesn't hold the pad as firmly as the Shimano's pins, but it's just enough. We don't have to apply much force here, or those pads won't just fall off. So let's take them back and let's put them back to our calipers. All right, this is how it looks like. Okay, so this comes in between those parts from above, and now I'm gonna just slide it in. It comes in. Now I'm holding this part from the top of the caliper, and I'm just gonna feel well when it comes in. And all right, you've heard the click. Great, we have enough space for our rotor. Now we can just install the wheel, and everything is done beautifully. Those I'm gonna just recycle those, and that's it. The job is done. If you have any further suggestions of the questions or some really smart tips here or tricks, let us know in the comment section. But I think it will be now quite easy job to do for you. So the most important thing to remember is to reset those pistons, and you have to apply force, a lot of force, in order to push them apart. Now when we're done with replacing our pads and the wheel is back in, you would probably notice some rubbing. So yeah, you have now new pads. Some people really have to adjust their brakes each time they just replace the wheel. It sometimes happens. So I'm just unscrewing those two bolts that are fixing the caliper. Now the caliper moves around. Then I'm just pulling the lever, the brake lever. So it's just on the brake right now. And then I'm repositioning my caliper, trying now to assemble it once more, fix it back, and it's pretty much perfect. Sometimes you just adjust it by hand very lightly, but now it's just awesome. So done. Thanks for watching. Give me some thumbs up if you like this video. It helps our channel grow, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.